Hey Tube, welcome back. Today we have problem number 58, length of last word. Given a string called S consists of words and spaces, return the length of the last word in the string. A word is a maximal substring consists of non-space character only. It's important to focus on that. The problem is pretty straightforward, it's pretty easy to solve. And if we have this string, we will return 5 because the last word has length of 5. If this one, there is a quite trick is that we should not calculate all the spaces and we should only calculate the last word. So we only should return 4. So we should create an algorithm that detect the last word characters only, none spaces. But how can we do that? Let's go to uh, okay, let's go here and okay, so the way that we can do this problem, it's a pretty straightforward. It will be pretty easy. Like um, um, we can loop through the string from the end, okay, and basically we could create a pointer. That pointer that checks where where the last word starts from the end. So we will not calculate or we will not put any space in consideration. And after that, we continue to calculate all the other words. And when we hit a space, we stop, calculate, and we just return the number that we got, which will be four. So let's start jump in the code. Okay. So first we will have let p equals is the length minus 1, and we will detect if we have a space in the end of the string or not. So I'll create a while loop, and I will say while p is bigger than or equal 0, and um, is the uh, the character at p equals to space. If that was the case, that we will mean that we'll take one from p until we until the character IP is an actual character, is not a space. When we do that, we will create a length. Let's call it answer, and it will equal 0, and I will return this answer. This one basically will be the length of the last word. So we create a while loop while p is bigger than or equal 0, and s dot character at p doesn't equal space. If that was the case, p it will be minus minus, okay, and um, answer plus plus. It's a pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Let's try to submit this code and see if it will work or not. Okay, it worked. Let's thank you. Let's try to describe the code. It's a pretty straightforward, but let's try to describe it anyway. The function starts by finding the position of the last non-space order in the string. It initializes a pointer, we call it p, at the end of the string, okay, and moves backward as long as it encounters space. We moves as when we counter spaces. This step effectively skips any trailing spaces. After that, we compute the length of the last word, After skipping trailing spaces, the function initializes a length variable to count the characters in the last order. It continues to decrement p and increment length as long as it finds non-space characters, which is this one is the character that p doesn't equal space, effectively counting the length of the last word. And after that, once p reaches a space character or the beginning of the string, the loop ends and the length of the array word returns. So yeah, that's it for this video, and I hope you like my content and I hope you like my solution.